Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you're in. I want to talk, and that's all I want to do is just let's have a conversation. I want to talk to people that have been going through their own little personal battles and feeling like they're by themselves and alone in this world. In a sense, you are alone because we all have to deal with our own personal battles and struggles. And as I heard David Goggins says, nobody's going to save you. So I do believe that you have something in you that will save yourself. I do believe greater is he that is in you than he that's in the world. So real quick, the conversation I want to have is from my own personal experience. And I entitled it as Death, Divorce, Devastation. The thing is, recently, my mom made her transition at the age of 60. And the last time I saw my mom, who raised me, was 2 months prior to her death, which was her 60th birthday. And so at the time, I was married and I didn't know how to process that. So what I did is try to, keep myself busy and keep my mind off of it. But at the end of all the busyness, it was still there. And it's still there. Death of a parent is something that you don't get over. You learn how to deal with it. So while I'm experiencing that, and I'm still dealing with that as I speak. And then not long after that, the second D that I talked about, or that I named, was divorced. So my wife figured that she wants a divorce. Now, I'm looking at her like, with all that's going on, regarding to the passing of my mom and me acting like I'm Iron Man and not showing my true emotions, you would think someone would at least take into consideration that he's being tough because that's what he was taught to do, but I know he's broken inside. Simply because of the fact she knew the relationship that I had with my mom. And while I'm on that, let me talk to the men. Fellas, I understand we are designed a certain way, and I understand we're kind of misled at the same time regarding how we process our emotion and our feeling. But understand that it's okay to talk with someone. It's okay to express how you're feeling with someone that's trustworthy. But just make sure that when you going through those emotional turmoils, that silent pain, that silent depression, that you reach out to someone that's wise, that you can trust. Okay, but make sure the person is wise now, not unwise. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. So make sure that you get some good, wise, godly counseling. But you need to let it out, fellas. You need to talk to someone. Because when we're holding that emotional baggage in, that pain, that turmoil, that torture, you're basically setting yourself up as a ticking time bomb, basically. So fellas, talk to somebody. I understand women have more tools than we do because we're expected to deal with pain differently. We're expected to be Iron Man. We're expected to not show our emotions, because we're 200 and some pounds of muscles. But that's not the case. Let's have a conversation. Secondly, the second word I used was divorce. Yes, as I said, the divorce was a shock. Some things we don't expect, some things we don't deserve. But what I understand, and what you have to understand also and realize, is that people are people. You know, people are people. You know, you have some people that are narcissists. You have some people that are just giving, selfless, you know. So sometimes those type of people get taken advantage of. And I feel that that was partially my situation. But at the end of all of it, I do know that God has my back, my front, and my side. Divorce is painful. 2 young kids. And with all of that going on, still not processing fully and accepting the fact that my mom is gone. Now I'm just, the third word I use, I'm devastated. I am devastated out of my mind, my emotions, my spirit, and all of this started to tear or wear down my body physically. And devastation hit hard. And I'm a gym rat. I'm a gym guy. I love to work out. You know, I'm a bodybuilder. I'm not world known or anything like that. But, you know, all of this, and let me pause there because put a pin there. If you're going through depression, make sure you get to the gym and work out. Or make sure you go for a walk. You know, that's a good way to ease your mind, to ease your emotion, to even try to get your spirit man back on track. But going back to what I was saying, so I'm devastated, you know. And yes, I received counseling. Yes, fellas, as I said earlier, I talked. And sometimes talking do good and sometimes talking don't do good, because God is not going to take pain out of pain and hurt out of hurt. But it feels good to know that you can lean on him in your times of trouble. It really does. And I'm not trying to sound churchy, because I am not churchy. I am not trying to sound super spiritual, because I feel that there should be a balance. We all need that balance. So as far as the realist, fellas, talk to someone. Let's have a conversation. Ladies, most of you ladies do talk, but get wise counseling. And in the midst of whatever you're going through, whether death, divorce, devastation, please grab a hold to your determination. Be determined. Be determined to make it for yourself, for your kids if you have any, for your friends if you have trustworthy friends. Mainly for God, because you woke up another day. Then you can start over. You can better yourself. Yes, it takes time. I'm not going to say you're going to heal overnight. But what I am saying is that if you stay determined, you shall succeed. Put God first. You will succeed. And don't nobody know where God is taking you. And sometimes we don't know. But do know that there is a place of success He will guide you to. But you got to keep your faith. And as I said, keep your determination. So I just wanted to have a conversation. A real conversation. I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker. I'm not trying to do all of that stuff. People are hurting. You know, I'm one of those people. I'm speaking to you through pain. But don't misunderstand me. I'm speaking through you, or to you through determination as well. I'm hurting, but I'm I'm keeping, and I'm keeping, and I'm keeping. As the old folks say, keep on keeping on. I heard E.T. say, don't cry to give up, cry to keep going. So, as I said earlier, talking to the men, if you're emotionally just jacked up and you got to let it out, find your quiet place, let it out. There's a book called Cry Like a Man. I love it. Let it out, fellas. I don't consider myself as being a soft, weepy, wimpy guy. No, I don't at all. I have a background that can give you proof of what I come from. But regardless of all of that, I don't care where you're from. Men, let it out. Let's have a conversation. Don't keep it all in. And don't, even if you feel uncomfortable at times, I'd rather for you to get it out and feel uncomfortable than to let this thing eat your inside up like a cancer, or let it just build and build and build until it just explodes like a freaking time bomb. So, men and women, stay determined. I've experienced death, divorce, devastation in 1 year. But after all I've been through, I'm still determined. I still have my faith. Sometimes I don't have it, just to be honest. I'm like Doubting Thomas. God, I believe, but help my unbelief. But please understand me. You can make it. You can do it. If you went through those things, just get up. Man up. Woman up. Stand up. Stay up. Venture out. If you have a desire to open your own business, venture out. Do what you feel that you're called to do. But even in the midst of all of that, whenever you get to a point to where you feel like you're devastated, get wise counseling, talk to someone. Don't just hold that stuff in. Let's have a conversation. Y'all take care. I'm James Jones. I'm just a regular person. I'm not nobody that knows me. So I am just who I am, and I love people. And I just want to share my experience. Y'all have a good day. Good morning, good day, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are, enjoy it. Thanks for listening.